The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was once a young man who came to learn in Shor Yoshuv, who had zero background, and came to join the yeshiva. Comes to the dorm room, he sits on the bed, parks his luggage down, and asks what they will be studying that semester in yeshiva. What's the topic? What's the subject? And he's told that they'll be learning in yeshiva Baba Basra. Maseches Baba Basra is the longest, hardest Masechta in Shas. 176 blot. Very difficult, very arduous, very strenuous. Geschmack. But for a newcomer, this is a very difficult, daunting task. The person says, what's Baba Basra? He's shown a large, fat Gemara called Baba Basra. He looks at his roommate and he says, it was nice to know you. I'm out tomorrow morning. It's over. There's no way I'm staying for this. One of his roommates is a bit concerned. He knocks on the door of Shlomo Freifeld and he says, I just want to let you know that this newcomer, this individual who has zero background and is now joining yeshiva, told me that he's leaving tomorrow morning. There's no way he's going to successfully learn through Baba Basra. He's already giving up. He's despaired and he's moving on tomorrow morning. Shlomo Freifeld looks at this fellow and he says, please call in this newcomer. So this young man who's just entered yeshiva for the first time comes to the office of Rabbi Freifeld, and Rabbi Shlomo Freifeld tells a bacher standing in the hallway, please call the bookbinder of yeshiva. The bookbinder of yeshiva walks into the door. This young man is sitting at the desk of Rabbi Freifeld, and it says Rabbi Shlomo Freifeld to this bookbinder, I want you to do me a favor. You see this thick Gemara called Baba Basra. I want you to take the first daf, the first blot, out of the binding, daf beis of Baba Basra. I'm going to take the front cover of this Gemara, bind it on top of this daf. I want you to take the back cover and bind it as the back. The entire Baba Basra of this young man will be just daf beis, this one blot, this one daf, and that's it. Tape these two things together, staple it together, and write a little beis for Baba Basra on the side. Says Rabbi Freifeld to this newcomer, this is going to be our Baba Basra. I'm going to learn Bechavrusa with you, and we're going to together go through this daf. And when we're completed, when we're done, we will make a fleshige siyum, a beautiful siyum, for the entire yeshiva. And this is going to be our completion of Baba Basra. And so started the journey of learning daf beis of Baba Basra with Rabbi Freifeld and this young man. And eventually, they finished it, and they made a beautiful fleshige siyum for the entire yeshiva. It says this man, if not for this brilliance of Rabbi Freifeld Zecher Tzadik Levracha, he would not be here today. Today he's an extremely successful person, a Talmud Chacham, beautiful Yid, who's gone through Shas, but only because of this foresight of Rabbi Freifeld, that in order for a person to succeed in his Avodas Hashem, it has to be stage by stage, it has to be step by step, it has to be gradual and incremental. You have to know where you're holding. But if you jump to the top right away, you make it an insurmountable task and challenge. Not only will it not be productive, it will bring you down. It will be an automatic fail. Says Freifeld, the only successful route for this particular youngster in his path and his trek through Talmud Bavli is to start with his Baba Basra consisting of one daf beis. Because that's the way you start. Stage by stage, eventually, ultimately, you get to the top. You get to the highest madrega.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org